What up, nation? Welcome to another edition of the WiseTake MLB DFS Wise stream. CK013 here. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013. And I, of course, am from the WiseTake Nation, which you can find on all the social media platforms listed above or directly at WiseTake.com. If you're looking to take your DFS game to the next level, we are a premium DFS content provider, as well as a DFS community designed to help make you a better DFS player. Go check us out at WiseTake.com for more in-depth DFS content. If you're new to this channel, then welcome. You've come to the right place for some free fire DFS content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notifications bell. Don't miss out on any of the free content we put out Monday, covering slates Monday through Friday. We try to do them the night before, give everybody a chance to listen, watch, whatever, what have you. So don't miss out. Hit the like button on this video, share as much as you can, and most importantly, leave some comments, man. Interact. We're a community here. In order to be a community, you need some interaction, some social interaction. So tell me your thoughts on the slate in the comments. I want to hear from you. All right, we got a small slate. It seems like to win a decent-sized tournament these days, you have to figure out who's throwing a no-hitter. Locating good pitchers is not good enough. Now it seems like you have to find the guy that's throwing the no-hitter or the complete game or whatever the case is. Not even 24 hours, and we have a second no-hitter. Corey Kluber threw a no-hitter after Spencer Turnbull did. It's not even like elite guys that are doing it, right? It's like Turnbull is not a terrible pitcher. I thought last year he kind of regressed a little bit, but prior to last year, 2 years ago, I thought he was actually decent. Granted, Seattle's been no hit, I think, a couple times at least, right? But it happened. Rangers were no hit. I think that's the second time they were no hit, but I'm not positive. I mean, it's hard to keep track, dude. We never have this many, let alone in this short span, and all grouped up together like this. Just wild. There's a comment. What do you think this is now? MLB did after denying that they juiced the balls, which led to more home runs. This year they said they were changing the balls to create less home runs or whatever. Deflate the ball? Deflate? I don't know. Deflate's not the right word, I know. But anyway, now all of a sudden we're seeing no-hitters constantly. Is that like coincidence, or is there a direct correlation? Because it may not be as simple as you would think. Let me know. All right. In the meantime, we've got a 4-game slate. We do have 2 slates. We will not be covering the early slate, but if you are a member of WiseTake.com, pop in a Slack, and I will try to get up in there and discuss what my plans are. But I'll most likely be playing it, though. Anyway, night slate, main slate, whatever you want to call it. We got Nick Pivetta as the highest price pitcher on DraftKings and FanDuel. Kind of crazy. That's the world we live in. And he's in Toronto, or I should say in Dunedin. He's in that Dunedin Park or whatever, that small hitter friendly park. I mean, it seems like Toronto, if Pivetta ends up popular, a lot of times we see the higher owned guys have a tendency to be popular. If he's popular, it's just too easy to stack Toronto, but I don't think he'll be that popular. I think he'll be owned. But I think that Alcantara, maybe even, Drew Smiley will get some love. But looking at Pivetta's numbers, 3.16 ERA, xFIP shows regression, BABIP shows some room for regression. He's a big fly ball guy, or at least not a good ground ball guy, and he's got a really shitty park playing a team that could really swing. Now these guys can strike out, but the Blue Jays can swing a stick. Let's find the Blue Jays here against righties this year. Toronto 8th in WRC plus with a 104, 175 ISO. not a team that I'm thrilled to attack. So as you can see, XFIP shows regression, BABIP shows regression, fly ball guy, yada yada yada. I don't know. Now on the flip side, if Toronto ends up popular and Pivetta ends up very low owned, or we get the feeling that happens, then I guess we have to at least consider that because it's a small slate. But right now, it's looking like Toronto's the way to go as far as these guys are concerned. Alcantara on the opposite end of the spectrum, a 4.06 ERA, but a 3.75 xFIP, 3.86 SIERA. Not massive positive regression, but I guess a tad. I mean, he's trending in the right direction, or at least it's like a better direction than where Pivetta's looking, right? Pivetta looks like he's going to come crashing down at some point. Alcantara looks like maybe he'll get a little bit better, or his numbers will. Not a good park. Philly's a small park. Philly has been striking out a ton. Lefties, righties, doesn't matter. 26% K rate, 140 ISO, 302 WOBA. Not the greatest start for them offensively. I think Alcantara will be more popular than Pivetta, I think, because of the Dunedin, Florida park effect. But I think he should be. I mean, I think he's a better play at this point. Steven Matt's got some really good numbers. He's not in a good park, obviously. He's in that same Dunedin park on the other side. Boston has been really good against lefties. From a WRC plus perspective, 111, 335 WOBA. 19.4% K rate. That's the most important thing. They put the ball in play. Matt's numbers look good. Not gonna lie, they look good. But I just don't think I want to pay $9K for him against Boston. Merrill Kelly, I think he's actually going to start. This is the third show in a row I'm talking about this guy against the Dodgers, but I think I did read a note that he's actually expected to start Thursday. So I don't know what the hell the other shit was about, but yeah, we'll talk about him. I mean, offensively, yeah, the Dodgers look like one of the top stacks on the board. This guy's fucking terrible, as evident by his number, 17% K rate, all that good shit, 39% hard contact rate. They got Drew Smyly against the Pirates. Pittsburgh, the third lowest WRC plus against lefties, 78. A 126 ISO, 24.1% K rate. Smiley's numbers don't look very good. Everything's bad, right? Even his K rate's down. Everything looks terrible. A massive fly ball guy, massive hard contact. But Pittsburgh sucks. I'm curious to see which way this goes. I'm thinking that people will play him because I have a feeling that the Pirates, I haven't looked yet, but I have a feeling the Pirates are going to end up being one of the lowest implied team totals on slate. So I think he will get some attention, at least as an SP2 on DraftKings. And maybe we have to take a shot. I tell you what, though, regardless of anything, the Pirates' offense should be extremely low. I know that's dirty, but the Braves' bullpen, I'm pretty sure, has been suspect. So keep an eye out on that. That's all I'm saying. Pirates, maybe. Vince Velasquez, I think, will be a trendy SP2. He's playing Miami. Numbers aren't all that great, but he's got the highest K rate on the slate. Miami, we know, not exactly a superimposing offense at the moment. Where are they? Fourth lowest WRC plus against righties. Well, they're tied with Pittsburgh, actually. 125 ISO, 283 WOBA, 26.8% K rate. Velasquez has always been tough on righties. We'll have to see if that trend continues. I think last year he started getting a little reverse splitsy. I don't know if he changed something. We'll have to do some investigating when I write my article. But he's also got some regression coming. But at the same time, for the price, $7,500, I don't really have an alternative for you. So it's okay, Alcantara, and then who? Smiley or Velasquez? So you get an idea of why Velasquez will be so popular. Because I think people in their minds might have their SP1 picked out, but they're not really going to have their mind set on an SP2. They're just not going to want to think and just kind of plug him in. Oh, get some Pivetta, get some Alcantara, but with who? Vince Velasquez, that's who. We got Will Crowe against Atlanta. Not been so impressed with Will Crowe. Don't know a ton about him personally, but I've not been all that impressed. Atlanta, though, 189 ISO, do have a 24% K rate, but that's not really this guy's deal with a 19% K rate. 189 ISO. So yeah, expected Atlanta to be popular. Simple as that. Expected Atlanta to be popular. So recap, I know I didn't do my usual format, and that's simply because the slate was tiny. Maybe next time I'll try it, but this time I decided to just wing it because the slate is so short. Small, whatever. But yeah, so keep an eye on Pavetta's ownership. He shows that he's got regression coming. If he's going to be popular, it's easy. Stack Toronto. If he's going to be low owned, consider him because he's got one of the better K rates on the slate. Alcantara, I think, will end up being popular. He's my favorite at the moment in terms of teams to spend up on. He shows the opposite. He shows that he has some improvement coming. Not interested in Steven Matz against Boston. In fact, I do like the Boston Bats. Not fucking touching Merrill Kelly. Smiley, I think I get some shares of. I don't love these numbers, but it's the Pirates. I think this is one of the more polarizing spots because I think they're going to get low ownership on the Pirates offense too. So, one of the more polarizing spots. Velasquez, Chalk SB2, I believe. And then Will Crow doesn't exist unless you're the Braves offense. That's going to do it for that. I'll do some Dong Watch action. I'm going with, I'm hoping he plays. I don't know if he's going to play. Hunter Renfroe of the Boston Red Sox. Lefty masher against Steven Matz. Let's go with Bo Bichette against Nick Pivetta. And let's go with the Dodger Max Muncy against Merrill Kelly. That is today's Dong Watch brief show. It's a small slate. What do you want? Talk to me about it. What are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts? Leave me in the comments. What are your thoughts? Hit the like button on your way out. I appreciate you guys. For myself, the entire WiseTake Nation, as always, good luck.